Okay, I'm just gonna, like, say something here, but yesterday, or the day before yesterday, um, or something or other, I got, I was frustrated with my sister because she doesn't do anything around the house. She doesn't help with anything, and I'll admit that I don't do much around the house myself. I'll admit to that. I know I don't help out as much as I should, and um, so after I took the dogs out and brought them in, Caden was like near the bedroom, his bedroom door, and I knew that I I told my sister the honest truth that she doesn't do anything for the boys other than get them food. That's preferably junk food because that's all they'll ever eat. And that's probably why my oldest nephew's teeth are so bad. And she didn't like that I was telling her the truth, but I know she does get them food and stuff. But when she's at home, she's mentally not there, or physically not there, and she's mainly out on the front, not on the front porch, but on the hot tub deck and smoking like a freight train. And Caden doesn't ask his mother on occasion to get him a drink because she doesn't, or just tells him no. And that frustrates me, and it frustrates our mother, and it frustrates my mom's boyfriend that she doesn't care for her sons like she's supposed to, and she doesn't help around the house like she's supposed to since she's been living here for the past several months. And I know that I don't either help around the house, is what I mean. But when it comes to her boys, it's like she's not physically or mentally there for them. It's like they're just an inconvenience to take care of or something. And since myself and my mom are here at the house, since we live here, she gives the responsibility of taking care of her sons on myself and mom. And I don't think that's a right thing to do on her part as a mother of two sons. The reason why I don't have the camera on me is because I'm getting ready for work. So, um, but anyway, she doesn't take care of her sons like she's supposed to. And it frustrates me and my mother that she stays outside on the hot tub deck and smokes and stays in her room and doesn't interact with her sons at all. And it's like no matter what you say to her, it's like talking to a brick wall. And she and the boys have had a rough time with the baby daddy, who is a drug addict, who does not care about his own sons. The only thing he does care about is drugs and getting back with my sister and controlling her. And that's about it. So he could care less about the boys that he conceived. So he doesn't really do a damn thing for them either. He's just physically there, but he doesn't want to do anything with them at all. And I love my sister, but it just gets to the point where I'm just fed up that she doesn't do anything for the boys other than get them food to fill their stomachs. And she doesn't really get them anything like toys or whatever. I mean, she did for Christmas this year. Well, for several Christmases she has given them toys, but it's like she's just mentally not prepared to have kids, but she had them anyway. And she all but shuns the oldest one because he has ADHD and is hard to manage. But she shuns him nonetheless. And since they've been here, he's mainly asked me and my mom, for like snacks and drink, to get him a drink and make him something to eat. And my mom would have to like verbally tell my sister to like get her boy something to eat or something to drink or even remotely help clean up. And so the other day, I told my nephew to not be in the bedroom because his mom was pissed off. And um I don't know who grabbed who first, but I had brought my dogs in and put their leashes up, and thankfully Red was home, so he broke us up. and and all I saw was Red because I was pissed off that she couldn't handle the honest truth. And yes, I did apologize for what was said and what happened, pulling hair and hitting. But she needs to take a person's honesty to heart. And she acts more like a teenager than she does a 25-year-old. And I told Mom, well, I apologized to my sister for what happened and what was said, and that I understood if she didn't forgive me. Um, and she said she did forgive me, but I think she only partially forgives me. I know she's not going to fully forgive me for what happened and what was said. She has every right to, and I'm sure Red was surprised that um that I fought. So I apologized via text to my sister and to my mom and to Red because I felt too ashamed to actually apologize to them face to face. And so um yeah, I still feel a little bit ashamed, well, all ashamed really, that um that it happened. And it shouldn't have happened in the first place. So I guess I just said it and did it out of frustration because all the frustration and all the negative emotions built up over the several months that they've been here just boiled up, and it just came out. And I know that it was wrong of me to do that, so I know I'm gonna get flack for that. I told Mom that I was sorry for being such a disappointment, that I don't do anything around the house, and I don't have a college degree. So, yeah, I apologize for being a disappointment, because what's there to be proud of when you're living at home with your mother, when you cannot afford your own housing, like, say, an apartment or anything. So, um, I told Mom several occasions that I could move out, and find a government housing establishment. But the only government housing that I know of is an apartment complex called Twin Oaks that's near the Food City on the Volunteer Parkway in Bristol, Tennessee. And, um, like, for groceries, I don't have a car. So I'd have to walk to Food City and, like, use one of their buggies to take my groceries to the apartment. But if I live on the top floor, I cannot take my groceries with the buggy up to the top floor. And um so I told Mom, like I just said, that I'd happily move out, but I just don't know to where. So, um with the like with apartments, it's expensive. Like,